We'll be doing a Vinyasa today, 45 minutes working on side crow. So let's get started. Come to your mats and head into a child's pose. Bring your big toes together and your knees out wide. Sit your hips towards your heels, extend your fingertips forward, and rest your forehead on the earth. Begin to take full breaths in and out here. Big breath in. Audible exhale, send it out. 2 more just like that. Breathe in. Audible exhale, send it out. 1 more time. Inhale. Audible exhale. And then seal your lips. Inhale. Sealed lip, exhale. Start to set your intention for your practice today. And every week, I try to start my week off with an intention. Something that'll help carry me through the week, something that will help just sort of guide how to interact with myself and with the world. And so this week, my focus for myself as well as for you guys for this class is the idea of sukha and sthira. And what that means in yoga terms, sukha is sweetness or softness, fluidity, ease. And sthira is grit, it's foundation, it's strength. It's digging your heels in. And in this practice, we'll find both of those things. And we also have to find both of those things in life right now. There's this quote I really love that says, "You are a match for your mountain." So the understanding that you have this grit, you have this sthira, this foundation to get through anything. But you also have to have the sweetness, the sukha, the softness to be able to flow through it. So take that with you as you practice today. A few more breath cycles here. 1 more big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Come up to a tabletop. Spread your fingers wide. And you can be in a tabletop position, hips on top of knees. Turn your toes directly back so they align with your knees. And on your inhale, sweep your right arm high. On your exhale, twist and tap. Thread your right arm underneath your left. Lower down the top of your right hand to the earth. And just pause for a moment. Create space in your side body. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist and stay. Lower down to your right shoulder. Lower down to your right ear. You can keep your left arm right where it is. You can extend it up above your head. You can even bind it behind your back. Wrap your left arm around the small of your back. Pull your left shoulder head back. Breathe in to create length and space. Exhale to twist. Slowly unravel. Plant your left hand on the earth. Inhale, sweep your right arm high. Exhale, back to your tabletop. Switch sides. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, twist and tap. Left fingertips to the earth, top of your hand to the earth. Wrap your rib cage under as you create space in your side body. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist, tap, and stay. Lower down to your left shoulder, down to your left ear. Your right hand can be above your head. It can stay where it is, or find your half bind. Wrap your right arm around the small of your back. Pull your right shoulder head back. Breathe across the space between your shoulder blades. And slowly unravel. Place your right hand on the earth. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and out. Exhale, tabletop. Plant your hands, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Spread your fingers wide. Squeeze your inner arm bones together. And your knees don't have to be totally straight if that takes away from the length in your back. So bend your knees as much as you need to keep your spine nice and long. Slide your heels towards the earth as you hug your inner arm bones together. Breathe in and out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, come to the top of your mat. Ragdoll, bring your feet hip width distance or wider. Tuck your hands into your elbow creases and hang your head heavy. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Sway side to side. Take more weight into your toes, soft bend in your knees, or big generous bend in your knees if you'd like. Work your belly and chest towards your thighs. On your next exhale, relax your hands to the earth. Place your left hand in between your left and right foot, right at the top of your yoga mat. So if you created a triangle shape, your feet would be the base and your hand would be the top of the triangle. Bend your left knee a lot. Let your left hip bump out. Inhale, twist. Reach your right arm to the sky. Doesn't really matter if your hips are level here. Just focus on a really juicy twist as you spin your heart open. Extend your right fingertips to the sky. Big breath in. And exhale, switch sides, right arm to the earth. Bend your right knee generously. Let your right hip bump out. Inhale, sweep your left arm to the sky. Again, don't worry about leveling your hips. Just spin your heart open. Peel your ribs off of your thighs. Breathe in. And come back to center on your breath out. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Crown of your head is the last to reach the top. Step your feet together, arms by your side, Samastitihi, standing at attention. Big shoulder roll at the top, and then place your hands at your heart center. Close your eyes. Big breath in. Audible exhale, send it out. Seal your lips, breathe in. Sealed lip, breathe out. Connect back with your intention. You are a match for your mountain. So whatever it is that's showing up for you, know that if you settle, if you stay present, if you dig your heels in just a little bit, not only will you find your strength, but also if you stop trying to be in too much of the control mode, you'll also find the ease in that. You'll be able to push through or flow through both your strength and your ease to get to the other side. Take a full breath in. Audible exhale, send it out. Relax your arms down by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, extended mountain pose. Reach your arms to the sky. Wrap your pinky bones in and press your heels down. Brace your belly and draw your ribs down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open twist to the right. Take your right arm back and your left arm forward. Pull your armpits down. Plug your left hip back, right hip forward. Brace through your belly. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, switch sides. Open twist to the left. Take your left arm back, right arm forward. Pull your left hip back. Brace your belly. Inhale, back to center, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, hover your fingertips. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms and step your feet back to a high plank. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. Pull your shoulder heads back and press through your feet. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, bend your elbows towards 90 degrees. Chaturanga Dandasana. Come to the tops of your toes. Inhale, up dog. Pull your heart forward and gaze forward. Only 4 points of contact are your hands and your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway, hover your fingertips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your arms up. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, hover your fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga, plant your hands, hopper step back, shift forward and lower down towards halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, stand tall. Exhale, open twist to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. You always can lower down to your belly for a cobra pose. Breathe in and lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your arms up. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really good work, guys. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, stand up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit down and sweep your arms up. Squeeze your inner thighs together and reach your thumb bones up and back. Squeeze your inner thighs together, inner knees together. Energetically rip your ankle bones apart. Sit further back and down into your hips and pull your rib cage in. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center and twist. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Prayer twist. Press your elbow into your thigh, thigh back into your elbow. Pull your left hip back and right hip forward. Pull your shoulder blades together as you spin your heart more open. Sit further down and back into your hips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, prayer twist. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Press palm to palm or fist to palm. Align your elbows with one another and work your thumbs to the center of your chest. Pull your shoulder heads away from your ears. Sit deeper into your hips. And know, guys, as we do this in the flow, you don't have to twist your fullest extent. You can do a miniature version of this twist. Inhale, back to center, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Breathe in. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Tuck your shoulders on top of your hips and sweep your arms to the sky. Pull your right hip back and your left hip forward. Tone your left butt cheek. You always can bend your left knee softly if you need to take pressure out of your low back. Hold it here. Brace your belly. Thumb bones back. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the right. Take your right arm back and your left arm forward. Drive your left hip forward as you plug your right hip back. You can gaze forward to the side or back to your right hand. Control the movement. Inhale, crescent lunge, back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Extend your arms forward and back and plug your shoulder blades down. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Get low in your leg line. Traction your right knee towards your right second toe. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your right arm up. Stay low in your leg line as you reach your torso up and back. Breathe through the ripples of your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, windmill your hands down to the ground. Option to hover your right foot for an ekapada chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Press through your hands. Pull your thigh bone in. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Stack your right heel on top of your right toes. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips as you reach up for your crescent lunge. Pull your thumb bones back. Wrap your pinky bones in. Drive your right thigh bone up and press your right hip forward. The more you tone to the back of your leg line, the more the front of your right leg has to open up so you can get a little bit lower. Breathe in. Exhale, open twist to the left. Take your left arm back and your right arm forward. Your hips will want to move with you, so this is where that control comes in. Brace through your belly and stabilize through your legs. Just twist from the space between your ribs and your hips. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Plug your legs together. Sit low in your legs. Extend your arms forward and back. Pull your armpits down and extend your fingers with action and control. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your left arm up. Lightly land your right hand on the back of your leg and get low in your leg line. Brace your belly. Lengthen through your side body. Breathe through the ripples of your ribs. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga or ekapada chaturanga. You can hover your left leg off the earth as you lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees, breath to movement. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, palms touch, look up. Exhale, prayer twist, left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Inhale, back to center, palms touch. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga or your variation. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your right leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Good job, guys. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right arm back. Inhale, crescent lunge with control. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg high, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose, pause it here, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, crescent with control. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga, windmill it down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down, palms touch, look up. Exhale, prayer twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Really good work, guys. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your right leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stand up. Exhale, open twist. Right arm back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Brace your belly. Inhale, reverse. Breathe through your side body. Exhale, chaturanga. Windmill it down. Inhale, up dog or cobra, building heat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it here, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, tone your glutes. Exhale, open twist to the left, left arm back. Inhale, crescent, you got it. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really good work, guys. We'll do that one more time with some additions. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hopper step, top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down, sweep your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, prayer twist, left elbow to your right thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch, right elbow to your left thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, squat and curl. Plant your hands and send your hips towards your heels. Pause here. You can have a balance challenge as you wrap one hand or both around your shin bones. Eventually tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Boat pose, plant your hands, sit down on your mat. You can have your heels on the earth. You can lift your legs up. Flex your feet or point through the ball mounds of your feet. Extend your arms forward or have your hands by your hips for support. Inhale, low boat, extend your legs forward, tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale, boat pose. Down and up. Down and up. You got it. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Keep it up. Guys, I'm sweating and it's not even really that hot right now. As you lower down, lift your shoulder blades off the mat. As you lift up, pull your shoulder blades together to lift your chest. Really good. You're almost there. Stick with it. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your boat pose. Cross your ankles, plant your palms. Chaturanga, hopper step back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Hold it here, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward, pause. Exalted warrior, place your right hand on your left leg. Reach your left arm to the sky. You can keep your chest open towards the right edge of your space, or you can spin your heart open. Either way, pull your shoulder blades together, squeeze through your core, and tone up through your legs. Slow your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Big transition. Exhale, warrior two, sweep open with control. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, this time right arm to the inside of your right leg. Lift your left arm up and over. Wrap your rib cage under. Pull your shoulder blades together and get low in your leg line. Tone your inner thighs together. Create space between your side body, your thigh, and your arm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge, plant your hands to frame your right foot. Inhale, side plank, Vashisthasana. Roll onto the pinky edge of your left foot. Step your right foot back. Stack it on top of your left. Stagger it or find a kickstand. Sweep your right arm up and hold it here. If you have a variation in your side plank that you like to try, maybe you hover your foot, maybe you add some pulsations, maybe you have a big toe grab, you're welcome to try it, but you hold it here for 4. Chaturanga in 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Pause here, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, open twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, exalted warrior. Place your left hand on the back of your right leg on your hamstring and reach your right arm to the sky. Inhale to create length and space. Exhale to deepen. You can keep your chest open to the left, or you can start to open your chest towards the front of the space to work that front chest expansion a little bit more. Pull your rib cage in. Tone up through your inner thighs. Hold, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended left arm to the inside of your left leg. Sweep your right arm up and over. Tone up through your outer left side body. Create space between your side body, your thigh, and your arm as you squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands to frame your left foot. Inhale, side plank, Vashisthasana. Right hand is your foundation. Lift your left foot back to stack, stagger, or find a kickstand for your side plank. Do any variation you like here. You can lift your leg. You can add pulsations in your side body. You can add a big toe grab if it's in your practice. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, hop or step to the top of your mat and have a seat. Grab a sip of water. Wipe off your sweat. How you guys doing? You can give me some hearts. If you're feeling good, ready for a little bit more core work. Woo! I'm out of breath, guys. It's hard to teach and do at the same time. Really nice work, guys. All right. Come all the way down to your back. Bring your feet together. Knees out wide. Lift your knees up a little higher than you want to. Oh God, Jerry's on the microphone. Hands behind your head. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your shoulder blades off the mat and pulse it here. Pulse and pulse. Exhale and exhale. Lift your knees up a little higher than you want to help seal your low back towards the earth. Hands out wide. Slight tuck of your chin up to your chest. Good. For 4, you turn this into a double crunch in 3, double crunch in 2, and 1. Lift your knees and your elbows to touch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep going here. Lower and lift. As you do this, if this doesn't feel good in your hips and you want your legs to be more like tabletop legs in that 90-degree bend, you can have them there. But work to make the connection, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Really good work. Keep your rib cage in tight. Get as close as you can to the connection. For 4, 3, legs come down in 2, and 1. Bring your legs down to the earth, feet down. Lift your hips up and set them over to the left just for a little bit, or just a little bit rather. Lower your knees down to the right and flex your feet. I call this square root because you kind of look like a square root. Bring your elbows out to the sides and spin your shoulder blades down so both of your shoulder blades touch the earth, both nipples to the sky. Take your hands behind your head, breathe in, draw your left knee towards your right, and on your exhale, lift your shoulder blades off the mat. It'll be fairly quote-unquote easy to lift your left shoulder off the mat, but what I want is both shoulder blades up and you pulse up from here. Pulse and cinch, pulse and cinch. Up and up. Up and up. You got it. Up and up. Yes, Kim. Up and up. For 4, 3. You switch sides in 2. And 1, bring your legs back to center. Lift your hips up, set them over to the right now. Then lower your knees down to the left for that square root shape. Keep your thigh bones touching best you can. Pull your elbows out to the sides and spin your chest up, your shoulder blades down evenly. Hands behind your head. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your shoulder blades up. Your right shoulder will lift, most likely. Left shoulder will be a little more complicated. So try to lift that up and then pulse from there. Pulse up and up. So not only are you trying to brace through your leg line, really work your adductors to keep your thighs together here, you're also trying to find a lift and a twist in the space between your ribs and your hips. And from that space, you lift your chest square up to the sky. For 8, 7. You got it. 6, 5. You're almost there. We're here for 4, 3, knees to chest in 2, and 1. Take your knees to your chest, rock forward and back, meet me in your boat pose. However you like to do before, repeat that, this time hands at your heart. Inhale, low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat. Keep going here, We'll add on here in 4. Turn this into a Russian twist in 3, 2, and 1. With your hands at your heart, twist side to side as you straighten your legs and lower, and then twist back up. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Now those breath patterns can be alternated. If you want to exhale to lower and inhale to lift, that's up to you. If you notice your legs scissoring, pause, go with a little bit slower action for more control. You can always put a block or a blanket or a pillow between your legs to give yourself something to hold on to, so it helps you keep more steadiness in your legs. Really good. You're almost there. Stick with it. It's just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees to your chest, rock forward and back, forward and back. You can do a chaturanga, up dog, down dog, some cat cows, whatever you need to do to get your body a little bit loose, and then head back into your downward facing dog. Give yourself permission here as you head back into your down dog to be however you need to be in this practice, to show up however you need to show up and be loved for it by others and by yourself anyway. So if you feel like a mess, be a mess. If you feel confident, be confident. Whatever it is you need, let it move through you in this practice. We're almost there. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, tuck your shoulders on top of your hips and sweep your arms to the sky. Pull your right hip back and left hip forward again. Touch your palms together, breathe in. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge, hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. You're welcome to lower down to your back knee here to focus more on the twist and less on the balance. Lift your belly up and wrap your rib cage underneath you. Pull your shoulder heads down, shoulder blades together. If you do decide to lower to your knee, lengthen your stance forward and back so you get a bigger stretch through your front of your left thigh crease and hip crease. Hold here, breathe in. Twist deeper, breathe out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, standing splits. Plant your hands, send your left leg to the sky. Wrap your left hip down. Your hands can be beneath your shoulders, or as your legs straighten, you can start to walk them to frame your right foot. If you have any variations that you like here, maybe you bind your right hand behind your right calf, maybe you do some handstand hops, or you can simply stretch with your left ankle behind your right ankle in a cross-legged forward fold. You have a few moments to test out your variation. Take another breath in, another breath out. Everyone meet in their standing split. Big breath in, kick your left heel higher. Exhale, Shiva squat. Draw your left knee to your right calf. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, knee to calf. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, knee to calf, hold it here, breathe in. Exhale, just step your feet together, squat and curl down. I'm gonna turn this music down just a little bit. From this squat, Similar to your squat earlier, but this time start to walk your hands so they're stacking more underneath your shoulders. This might be where you stay today. Or you can have one hand on the earth or on a block and the second hand to your heart, your left hand to your heart. Maybe you can bring your right hand to your heart. Maybe you can twist left elbow to the outside of your right thigh, palm to palm. Pull your left knee back, right hip forward. You can also twist in an open twist with your left hip back, right knee forward, and your chest open. So any of those variations work. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold, hands come back to center. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, hopper step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really good job, guys. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, stack your shoulders on top of your hips and sweep your arms to the sky. Pull your left hip back and your right hip forward, thumb bones back, wrap your pinky bones in. Breathe in, touch your palms together, look up. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge, hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Work your thumbs to your heart center. You always can lower down to your back knee. If you do, walk your knee back a little bit. That'll give you extra stretch to the front of your right thigh. Pull your shoulder blades together as you lift your chest higher, thumbs to the center of your chest, elbows in a long line. Stabilize through your core and stabilize through your leg line, especially your glutes here. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, standing splits. Plant your hands, send your right leg high. Stack your shoulders on your wrists to start, and then eventually you can walk your hands to frame your left foot. Take any variations you like here. Handstand hops. You can cross your right ankle behind your left for a fold. You can bind your left hand behind your left calf. Stay in your variation. Keep it up. Activate the outer glute of your standing leg to find stability. For 4, 3, back to your standing splits in 2, and 1, lift your right leg higher, breathe in, exhale, Shiva squat, right knee to left calf. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, knee to calf. One more time, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to calf, pause, and then step your feet together, squat and curl down. Same options as before. Start with your hands beneath your shoulders. See if you can come to your fingertips or maybe even hands to blocks. Perhaps you bring your right hand to your heart and find your balance. Maybe you bring your left hand to your heart and twist right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Your right knee will jut forward, so pull it back in space. You can feel free to twist here, or you even can come to an open twist. Wherever you are, hold it here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Really good, guys. And we're gonna head into practicing our side crow. Now, if you're pretty proficient in your side crow, you just wanna go for it, feel free. Otherwise, we're gonna work through it together. So, typically in class, you'll hear us call it a side crow from a prayer twist. So that's how we'll do it. I'll show you from the front, and then I'll also show you a side view as well. So, in your prayer twist, sit down and back, hands to heart. Twist your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Press your palms together. Now from here, squat down. So the same thing you did earlier, but now you're already in the twist, so sometimes it can be a little easier. From here, plant your hands over towards the earth, so you're twisting across your right outer thigh. Continue to pull your left knee back. You might want your hands on blocks or to stand on a block to bring the earth closer to you. Plant your hands and grip down through your fingertips like you're gripping a basketball, and bend your elbows back like a chaturanga arm. Pull your right shoulder back. Now the trick is to get your front arm, this is my left arm, as low as I can so my knee is as high as it can be towards my shoulder. Your back arm, your right arm, it can either support your outer right hip or it cannot. It's up to you. I like to use both arms to support me just because of my wrist sensitivity. Now lean your weight forward. If you want your elbows to touch your right glute or right outer hip, it will. Start to lean forward, suck your inner thighs together like you did in your core work, pull your shoulder heads back, and sweep your feet off the ground. Pull your heart forward. Again, if you're more proficient in your side crow and you want to add some variations, you can add Dvipada with both of your legs extended forward. I'm not open enough for that right now. You can also extend your bottom leg forward and top leg back. Take a few moments to play here. Breathe in and breathe out to find your stability. Keep your breath going. If you have any questions about the pose, feel free to type it in and I can give you some tips and pointers. And when you're ready, you can switch to your left side. I'll show you a side profile view. So again, you'd come from your purr twist, right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. From there, you twist. Really work that front arm nice and low so your knee is high. Plant your hands, grip down through your palms, bend your elbows back. Decide if you want one or both elbows supporting you. Shift your weight forward and sweep your feet up. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to plug them in. Hey, Travis. Thanks. Hey, Soumya. Oh, Kim got it first time. You go, girl. Yeah, plug in any questions. Remember, you can stand on a block. Sometimes that makes it a little easier. So you can stand on the block. That'll give you some more space and height. So your arms will feel far away from the earth, but your legs will be higher. Yeah, plug in any questions if you have them. We'll have a few more moments to play. And then of course, if you're not ready for side crow, everything you did is also gonna set you up for your crow pose. So if you're not sure of crow, you plant your hands, bend your elbows back. Same alignment of your fingertips, but this time you send your knees high onto your triceps, weight forward, lift one foot, then the other. And of course, for my friends who maybe have some extra things they can do in crow, feel free to add those in as well. Awesome, guys, just another moment to play. So we worked a lot in heating, a lot in twisting. So now we'll head to some softness, some sweetness, some flow, some sukha. Awesome. And when you're all tuckered out, head into a downward facing dog, send your hips high. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, bring your right knee to your right wrist, right toes to your left wrist, and lower down to a seat. If you know you need a block underneath your right hip because it is a little tight or strong, or you're sitting on your right hip, bring a block underneath you. You can stay elevated here. You can also lower down. Use a block anywhere underneath the front of your body to bring the earth closer. If you like a different variation, you can be in a seated figure 4 with your right ankle on top of your left thigh, or you can do the same thing laying all the way down onto your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome. And I know, guys, it's really tempting when we're doing this at-home practice to want to rush through the end because you might have something you need to get to, or maybe you don't, but it just feels a little harder to sit. It's harder to sit still. It's harder to sit in everything that's going on. So I challenge you and encourage you to really stay and be in this stillness. That when we have this heaviness, all it does is it teaches us how to rise again. It teaches us how to overcome, how to problem solve, how to get to know ourselves in a new and different and sometimes really annoying and challenging way. On your next inhale, come back to the top of your pigeon. Sit on your right hip and sweep your left leg forward so your right foot is to the inside of your left thigh. Spin your chest over your front left thigh. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. You can grab hold of your feet. You can use a strap around your foot. You can even just simply bend your knees if you can't quite reach your foot. With every inhale, pull your heart forward, and exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Inhale, roll yourself up. And we'll just switch sides from this position. Send your right leg out, left leg in. So sole of your left foot is to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold, fold, forward, fold. Again, you can bend your knees if you can't quite reach your foot. You can use a strap or a towel around your foot or hands to foot. Inhale to charge your heart forward. Exhale to hinge at your hips and fold. Soften your breath. Slowly roll yourself up. Sit on your outer left hip. Swing your right leg back. Square your pelvis to the earth for your pigeon pose. Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, you can go back to your down dog, but send your left leg high and then come through to your pigeon. Use any sort of props or blocks you used on that first side, on the second side, and then make your way into your pigeon. Remember, you can do the seated variation or the supine variation as well. Pull your left hip back and your right hip forward. On your next inhale, slowly come up, sit on your outer left hip, swing your legs around, and lower all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees to your chest, happy baby. Grab the inside or the outside of your feet, stack your ankles on top of your knees. You can also grab hold of your ankles, your calves, or your behind your knees, if that makes more sense. Rock side to side, straighten one leg or both. And then slowly draw your knees to your chest. Rock side to side until your knees fall all the way over to the left. Gaze to the right for a supine twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Take a big breath in. Squeeze in, breath out. Kick your feet forward, reach your arms above your head, full body stretch, breathe in. Exhale, Shavasana. Stay steady. Stay content, committed. Stay confused, whatever it is, whatever sensations, whatever thoughts, feelings, actions, just let them sink in. No need to change them. No need to add judgment. And remind yourself that this time is weird and healing is weird and understanding is weird. Some days it feels like you're doing okay and you're just fine. And other days it hurts like it's fresh. We're in a process without a definite time frame. But if we just keep going, when all is said and done, we'll be okay. We'll have risen from the heaviness. We'll have given ourselves permission to be where we need to be and where we are and still be loved for it, especially by ourselves. Feel free to stay here a little longer if you'd like, or begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll onto your side, cradle your head in your hands, and slowly come up into a seat. Place your hands on your knees, turn your palms up. Place your hands at your heart center. Lift them up to your third eye, center of your forehead, center of intuition, and lean forward as we say namaste. Namaste, guys, from me and little Jerry down here. Hopefully that felt good. Let me know if you have any questions.